Welcome to Worth Reviewing, and this is something a little bit different compared to what I review. Normally I have a reasonably new car, but this is an 18-year-old Ford Fiesta MK5. I say this, it's actually my very own car. I've had exactly 4 years to this day. Anyways, enough of memory lane, let's crack on with this review.
You're probably wondering why I'm reviewing a car that most people don't see on the road in today's world. The answer is simple. In reality, not everyone can afford a new or fairly new car.
When I was looking for my first car, I could have picked a newer, higher tech and more economical car. But I picked an older car is because I didn't want technology like traction control that would interfere with my colleague road driving. And I wasn't too bothered about it being green either. This review isn't just for young drivers, it's for everyone. A lot of people these days buy cars within warranty or lease them out and give them back within so many months or years. I paid £1,400 for this car, and all I've done is serviced it regularly, replaced the front flexi brake hoses as they were cracking, and the front anti-roll bar bushes as they were squeaking. God, that noise was annoying. That's it.
So far it's cheap, reliable, and in my opinion it looks good. What's not to like then?
Well, I wouldn't quite say it's the safest car in the world, as it's only got one airbag, and that's for me. So choose your passenger wisely. She'll be alright.
So, what else is not to like?
I say not to like, I'm being picky here. Here are a few things. First of all, I could deal with the 6th gear, but I managed to live with it. This car is known for rust issues, especially on the wheel arches. Now mine aren't that bad to be fair, compared to other Fiestas on the road. And yes, I know it's expected from an older car. Let's move on inside. When the ignition's on, you can't open the boot with this boot open button, for security reasons, but it's quite annoying. Turn the ignition off. Ta-da! That's enough of me ranting on about this car. Let's get back on the road. The Fiesta has been around for 44 years, and before this model was the Mark IV, which was released in 1995. From 1996 to 1998, it was Britain's best-selling car, even though it had a face looking like this. Then in 1999, Ford then decided to give it a facelift. No, they really gave it a facelift. It now looks like this. The Mark IV facelift, also known as the Mark V, was also Britain's best-selling car in 2001. Then Ford stopped the production of the Mark V in early 2002, which is when it was then replaced with the Mark VI, and so on to the current Mark VIII Fiesta. Now I've done with the history lesson, let's talk about engines. The Mark V came with several engines, the 1.3, the 1.6 and this one, the 1.25 Zetec SE, which was a petrol engine producing 74 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 12.7 seconds and a top speed of 104 miles an hour. On paper, that might not seem like much. What you must remember is this car's curb weight is roughly 924 kilograms, compared to a Mark VIII Fiesta, which weighs roughly 1,110 kilograms. That's 186 kilograms difference. In comparison, that's the same as 3 average-sized humans. Off paper, it certainly shows. And driving to work, to a mate's house, or even around the corner, this car will quite happily go right across the road range. You don't have to have a lot of power in this car to have fun. You might have noticed that my engine might seem a bit different or deeper than usual. That's because I fitted an induction kit on it. That's what you do when you're young. I've also got white dials. Who doesn't love white dials? That light up green!
So it has white dials that light up green and an induction kit, but can it pull?
To find out, Let's ask these girls up here. Hiya, what do you think of my car?
It's alright.
Do you fancy going for a drive?
Yeah.
So where are you going?
At this point, I realised talking to girls wasn't something I was good at, so I dropped them off and got back to reviewing.
This is a 3-door body style version, and it's the one you want, simply for weight reduction. And there is a 5-door body style version too. Follow me to the back. In the boot, we have a reasonably large boot space. Then as we put the back seats down, there's now more room for things like shopping, gardening bits, or space for what younger people might want to do in the back. In the front we have a clock, a CD player, a radio, a climate control with aircon. We have comfortable adjustable seats, all still in good condition. I've got electric windows, front and rear fog lights, and a glove box to put glove box bits in. So no, it doesn't have many bells or whistles. That way, not much can go wrong. It's a cheap car, it stays cheap in that way. This really is the perfect daily car for me. It's practical enough, it's fun where I want it to be, but not only that, it's economical too. I achieved around 37 miles per gallon from this. This is now where I normally say to you, is it worth reviewing and should you buy one? And of course, the answers to both questions is yes. But unfortunately, as time moves on, less of these Fiestas are on the road. But it doesn't have to be a Fiesta what you buy. So you can look at a Volkswagen Polo, a Renault Clio, a Nissan Micra, a Vauxhall Corsa, or even a Citroen Saxo. They're all great cars, especially for new drivers. This specific Fiesta is special to me, simply as my dad bought it for me soon after I passed my test. It's the same special feeling when you get given a teddy bear when you're first born. You have it for life, and you'll always remember it.